ene nyumre no numne fakasi aba ye de be so mo ndi obedi mu akotene ebi ene say Ghana Mampenny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no dia to dwa se wono na ban so de wo be hwese wo be ma emampuntu ehwahia no
na wanyina mahode hu nsem so ene day Mampenny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wode nsem bi atodwa ewo hu
na don kasia wo na se be fie wo mo ba no dafo eye Mahama yarega wono so waboga na Mampenny na basu ye pa woni nyuma pa wodie
na sesi ayi dia wo Mampenny e kire se empempi se dia ya na security fo yi bi no wo mo de ye ensemtrofo nani enje ho enu nti no wode nsem bi atodwa wo hu
ene numre no numne fen yen sem we ye ni afoforo pii na ba beti no yen kasiebo mo ye de kasiebo ni mo seda e kwa mo hene US spices o hene US spice de bia me di ho dance ye kire wo ba be ma pe bi na fa ye waduane e san se wo hene US spices ye bone samna ne se e de ye ni ntino wo kuta flavors no mako nwoche wo kwa adwaman so a wo na wo mu ye bojaboja ne wo na wo mu tonton wo stores nketo mu nyina wo ko na akase wo pa wo hene US spices ato a wo benya biato me kan for wo hene US spices e dia ma wo no na me de no dairy powdered milk na so me dia no so ka ho no nti wo bai be me wo kodwa so no wo to wo hene US spices no na wo to no dairy powdered milk na so e dia ka ho e na nyumre no no fen enyuma ko wi adama wo ma so yasenam ye mu aye du aye de kasiebo ba be so mo akenkan fo a mo beti ye ne enyumre no no fa kasiebo mo ye me kwabna onsu Aduomi ena afi
Kechenduaba nana ama Boamaa afi kasiye numu enche mwankasa eni
Paint Radio Kasia boy, Edumako afa honka eye ohene yere spices, any ohene yere non-dairy powdered milk.
Ebusia ye some say amamu. Ene day and Mampenny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo kwa jina simpia ni apaso na what the state of the nation's address no ebaba so wo man Ghana na enu ene nsema ebetu to dwa no de se buburuja wo de baba tu dwa se e wo mu se kokoo sika ya yatetetete suoi adehye bebre a wo mu eye kokoo afo no wo mu su ete ho mpentenkwa wo mu ebeye wo ye kire hodo eye ene wo kire se enye se abayi ebi a wo mu eno mu pese mu di obi sika keke anazo se abayi empese kuafo yi eni beji enti no matete se kokoo sika isuo na emom no eye ginasie bi a wo mu esie na nkasa no wo mangasa na wo mu su ewo ho na emom no wo manya enyeye esense senka wo manya sa ginasie dendindi we ya enka o mayi agese wo mu kokobo besia ansa na wo mu de atwa kokoo kuafo ka na ensem bi Mampenny edi tu dwa no ebiniye.
We have had to take the painful but necessary decision to revise the producer price of cocoa to achieve competitive pricing and resolve the acute liquidity challenges in the sector. Failure to do this, as others did, and left a debt of 32 billion for this government to pay. Failure to do this would have meant borrowing billions in borrowed funds. Mr. Speaker, this unplanned expenditure would have taken us right back to the very devastating economic problem we have only recently begun to escape. So, Mr. Speaker, while fully understanding the concerns and protests of our farmers, I can firmly assure them that the reforms announced by government will see a total transformation of the cocoa sector.
Ebusia eni ayati yo Mampenny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na wakasa wiye na wode ne nsa nyina ekọ na wiye no edom kuma no ba no dani yewra Alexander Afenyo Markins wo bra Mr. Speaker ema ne kwan se wono nso wo betimi ede na dwenkyere fa ho enso ba betodwa no wo kire se wo Mampenny a wo ka kokoo ho asemi kokoo yi ye hu nchechemu bia wo dia bo abrante we ne kokko penchechemu bra nya sa de asem we ye kanwie kwa munko tese na munjunjun hubiem esense akuafo nsuo no musu na de ya botesem ya bofno sem kra ne se koko board panyini ya woda no wura erikopoku wayi na ni kwa se wonfa humpo ena che se wonka hwe emfa koko yi hu nsam ho ensem bia bodi tu dwa no enie.
They have reduced producer price and erikopoku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready. Macroeconomics is ready. Mr. Speaker, Galamsey continues. Ghanaians continue to suffer.
Microeconomics ni eni eni ayati ayedon kuma no eba no dani owura Alexander Afenyo Markins
na ye free owura Alexander Afenyo Markins eni na ye kwodom kesia wo mo so wo mo wamra sebedwam ye kwa wo mo so afam na wo mra Ghana man panyi excellency John Dramani Mahama odi koko hu nsem tujwa e ma dom kuma no ba no dafo sore ye mo no so kan bi to aso no wa pe na dom kesi o mo so wamra sebedwam mo ba no dafo ye yewura mama yare Ghana wo se wo ka che dom kuma wamra sebedwam se edie ba asem na wo mo keka ne san se Ghana man panyi wa bon hu modin yepa na wo ye yewura mama yare ga wo che ni se mo no se kura no se wo ko na kokopie mu ewo Ivory Coast wo mo kura na kuafo mu dia koko honom no wo mo sika wo mo gie eye koko bia per bag ba ko no eye 980 Ghana cedi ediko 1225 Ghana cedis enu ti dom kuma wo mo mra sebedwam no wo mo nya de wo mo keka no.
Let me read Reuters today. Reuters has confirmed Ivory Coast will pay cocoa farmers 800 to 1,000 CFA francs per kilogram for the mid crop starting March 1st. The main crop price was 2,800 CFA francs per kilogram. When converted to Ghana cedis, this is about 980 to 1,225 Ghana cedis per 64 kilogram bag. Mr. Speaker, Ivory Coast will pay cocoa farmers 800 to 1,000 CFA.
na yewa mama yarega wie yawa manaso ha enen ye wodi abasobodi emu oduro na wo bo eye Ghana mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Samrane no say afi we ye yade se na nanu mosramifo wo mo Ramadan na wo mo die no Ghana mampanyin kana koma to ne yam sanse wo mo die wo mbebo mpa ye de amane pa.
This is a month of Ramadan, and Your Excellency, all Muslims in Ghana will pray for Allah's blessings on you. For your sterling leadership that has been recognized by the entire West Africa. That is why they unanimously elected you unopposed to lead in Africa. Ghanaians are proud of you. This Ramadan, many of our people could afford sugar and rice because the prices have come down. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Majority Leader,
let me conclude.
Your 5 minutes is up.
Let me conclude.
Don Cassia, woman, Rashebedram, woman, Bound Dafo, Honorable Mama Yarega.
Yet once some Nesuna Yagusua Yajinemu. Ewo Boamaa State of Nations addresser wo de kotu ye eye mmashebedwafo no anim no eno hwasemwa ene yegusu aye gina no na Boamaa kasaye mu no ena wo kire se wo mayi mu nanse wo tete we de menenam na metete wonenam no wo tete pa se ensemtwofo no bebre na wo ma kwaso wo mu kwakoye wo mu nyuma no ehwo ena wo ma wo mu ye security adwuma yi meche posifo ene wo mu nuanom ahodro mu ye security ahodo yi wo mu koye na chese ebia no mo to so mo so no mo buru wo mo ebi wo kra adwuma wo so mo ye no wo mu mha wo mo enye enu ntie ne wo de na no atunu bi no wo sere se woni empanyimfo wo de da securities ya no atwetwe enkomo na enkomo no ma twetwe ne se wo so mo ni wo mu nkofo yi ntrase na afi wo mu chechero mo sensam twofo so so mo ba bi no mba ba ye bibia eyo madwuma eno mo ye esansa wo mo ene kasa ema o mayi nyina na afi so mo kasa ɛma wɔ mayi so ɛte ne ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ mayi mu nti sɛ bibi sɛ ɛba wɔ mo hwɛ sɛ wɔ mo bɛgya nsɛntwerɛfo yi ama yɛn so yɛayɛ adwuma.
As a member of the Ghana Journalists Association, I've been deeply concerned about the abuses suffered by journalists at the hands of some of our errant security personnel. I've asked the leadership of the security agencies to take firm action and to reorient their men and women on the need to be accommodating to journalists who are only doing their job of keeping citizens informed. I've also been concerned about the state of our state-owned media, most of which have suffered from historical underfunding and grappling with deteriorating infrastructure and facilities. I recently toured these media houses to learn about their challenges at first hand, and we're currently putting together a revitalization plan to leverage their valuable assets and re-inject life into their operations. The reintroduction of the Media Development Fund is also being reconsidered to support the Ghanaian media.
Omanpenyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Yatinino.
Now, Yadaswa, Ejina Ghana, Mampenyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Yeni State of the Nations address, and then, Wadoko to Ja, Ewa Ghana, Yamra Shebejo Fiomin. Now, Nefaba Kwa, Waka, Ye, NSL was saying, Eya will know His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, now Ben, you know, Ben said, Babuapa, Ama, and Manso, Etum Pon Yepa, Ewa Mayimo, and Yen Mankwa, now Bine Babe. Say ebebo enkrafa ahudi ho ban na afenso no wo ma di dem wo memo no wabua na watimi abo wo machi domama wo mo so no wo makonkan wo memo na wo kasa afa ma ho no e na wo say eya Women's Development Bank ga wo ka say wo beye no eya 2026 budget na ya de say wo mo di ahyemu a wo mo de Ghana sika no be say 401 million Ghana cedis e na wo mo di ahye eya Women's Development Bank no ba bebua na so ma wo mo di dwa asinimo na wo ye and was say gender ministry no am so the niema atoto akwemu a wo no so ebebo ye pa na livelihood empowerment against poverty program ya ban ready ba ye no no so aba bebo na nipa be se 1.1 million na wo nyina wo ye ma enkura ene wo mo madi dem no wo benya ho emfaso.
When it comes to gender and social protection, my government will continue to ensure gender equality and equity, promote the welfare and protection of children's rights, and empower the vulnerable, the aged, and persons with disability for sustainable national development. Work is well advanced on the Women's Development Bank, for which a total of 401 million Ghana cedis has been allocated in the 2026 budget. The coming months will see a full rollout of this monumental policy to empower Ghanaian women and women-owned businesses economically and financially. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection has successfully honored all legacy leave payment cycles for 2025 and before, reaching 1.5 million people.
Any ayati Ghana Mampenyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Ne krokremo ewo amanyosem ni mu no. Omampenyi obi a wo ba be kasa no Ghana fo bebre na akere wo madwen enema bia wo mu hwe ni mu se nkomampenyi ebeka ho asem ene enyirama hoɔden ho nsem sogo wo mu kire se enyirama hoɔden enkoye kura ewo mayi mu na eno omampenyi ede nsem tudwa ensem a wo kafa ho no ebiniye.
Let me thank you for the opportunity and thank Mr. President for living up to this constitution. Let me thank
High cost of power, the government has successfully renegotiated existing power purchase agreements. Engagement with the 9 independent power producers have resulted in a 250 million immediate savings and 1.1 billion of legacy debt restructured for payments between the period 2026 and 2028. These revised agreements will be submitted to Cabinet, and I'm pleased to inform you, Mr. Speaker, will be brought here to Parliament for ratification. Under the Rural Electrification Program, 200 out of the 400 targeted communities have been connected to the national grid, with a further 100 at various stages of completion. The national electricity access for Ghana today stands at 89.05.
Ebusiani ayati yomampenye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na enu achire no edom kuma no nso sanso mamu so biem enu omo kasafa ho wamu nsema wamu ka ne se wamu nsa wamampenye ni nsema waka ni nyina no eto asomu papa na enso no nenka omo hwa ni mu so mampenye di beto dwa se de ka ne ewutogu nso ahwi na ayira utogu nso ahwi na ayira na ne boa ne nso aye den se bi obi apanta no ni nyina nanka wosomu ohwa ni mu nanka waka ho asem na emom no womanti bibia etesa.
Let me thank you for the opportunity and thank Mr. President for living up to this constitutional obligation. But Mr. Speaker, what the President failed to tell the people of Ghana is that 1 year in government, he's still acting with slogans, no action. Mr. Speaker, electricity tariffs have skyrocketed and Ghanaians cannot afford electricity.
Edom kumano brano deni yera Alexander Afenyo Marcus nene ena yati.
Na ye free state of the nations address in same year na ye babe piemu ewo Kumase Metropolitan Assembly na wobana babe piemu ho a wo mo de atodwa se edwadifo ahodo a wo mo tonton eniema ahodo a sebe ejaka na aji with explosive materials ahodo no wo mo tonton no wo kejeti market ni mo nyina no wo mo ma wo mo a fitina kwesibo edi animu ni de toso ba ko wo mo hwe se wo mo niema wo mo ton wodwan mu nyina ya de sesa explosive materials no wo mo ni nyina edi free market ni mo wo ni pa wode sasem we no etudwa eye Kumase mayor honorable Richard Ofori se eja ato Kumase gakesie mo na eno na no panyin wo kire mu se sempanyifo be hwe mu bia na dodo na ejina sa explosive materials ya na edwadifo wo mo ton wo Kumase Central Market na ya na ekofa ba nunti enama Kumase Metropolitan Assembly no wo ma sigina ye tesa na no no se wode kokobo na edwadifo ne se ne wa hye no efiti na kwape match de toso ba ko no se wo adwadini atonton sa nyema bi no se wa ni woni ma free dwani ma ya de se wode a police fo na afen so soldiers fo bi ba be sesa nyema no.
On Monday, we're going to go into the facility with a team of police and military men, and we'll seize every item, car bites and anything item that is being sold there that can explode. It is giving us too many problems as far as fire incidences are concerned. In the last 2 weeks, we have had 2. It is the same activity that occurred and made us have that major fire disaster about 4 years ago at the Central Market, at the Kumasi City Market Limited.
Area yeti ye Kumasi Mayor Honorable Richard Ofori.
Enche ye bia ena ye nananum kramofo yi wo mode wo makonchini ehhehye so na akonchini ye hhehye so yi enuanom Christopher so ebinum enso e de akonchini hhehye so wo bia eye bie na enu ene nkofo binum adwimu eye omo na kakra se ye akonchini wo ye bia ya na wo nyade de enu enenei ye yenso ya ba pini eye principal dietitian e wo Konfanochi Teaching Hospital Mrs. Efua Usuansa yabusa ne se fasting no eya na ye ananso se nye wa kirekire mu no se fasting de eye papa woni pa bia obeye fasting no eye pa so obeye nemom no e wo se wo ye no na akwan so hwe se ne obesi aye no a emfa sunso opo ne emrew
fasting eye dro prekopem ni pedian eye pa ye nyamfa so bebre film. In fact, based on findings research omo in Muslim community abra omo ye fasting ye share omo esichiri omo munye esichiri yare no omo esichiri cholesterol ni we na de na ye hu se eboa e prevent sa yare to some extent ye hu se omo ye do o ye fasting ye sense undi dinti o so bete now o mani peduano akwenya say obesisi because for many days and years udidi a month udidi a wo there's never a day a utum for the next few time ipeduana yes offer ne ho adwe sisi wa na wase yakofa bibia hyemo bio nti fast ne ye na wanje ne ye a ebe yare ama
Mrs. Efua wakasasi hono mono wa mananso wa wo kire se Empepi ni ya no obi ye ho aseme de me ya dry fasting ensuo mpo wonum bi wo kire se sade no enya ebenya nsunsuanso bone ewo nipadua no so enkenka ene wahrawa ene wo nipadua no akwa akese na eso mu ema ugina se nipadua no ebetimi aha no enti so obi ya eye fasting na fasting ne de ye ubetimi aye fasting meni aduane na emom ensuo de bo humode ya se wo benom.
So we are fasting, dry fasting, and yeah, dear, a year encouraging. It encourages because Nipediano can go many days without food, but not many days without water. Ye share Nipediano, ye kiri Nipediana, ye chemo or ha, a mu edio song, a broke a crown po, a yensu. To say, ye choose your Nipediano moi, na aka, nyama kanaka kriyebi, santi, you who nsuo no ho a o organ a ne ho touch makane eye osa betimi asai esan nsuo a wo no menti na ye hu se wo ya fast na wo no nsuo a eno boa siesie more say omo no nsuo kra no. In fact, there are other way go further say apart from nsuo ubetimi anom tea ya yenumi green tea, black seed tea, chamomile tea, sa tea me sichire ne milk bia anka ho na sa nnuanu dro enhyeda nye nnuanu dro but chemicals was sa tea mu no eno so mu hu se eboa siesie ne pedua ne pa.
A principal dietitian Emma Komfanochi Teaching Hospital, Mrs. Efra Owusu Ansa.
Na ye twa kase bone so ana ye ka ye tie fo nyina se wasugusu a wutie penju aduanwumre no nom ne fa kase bo na ye ka se kase bo ye dem wa be fo tenten video no so Facebook no unya wo bo penju radio 100.1 ne shema do be fi ha no live afi ye twa kase bo ne so yi na fi sem aso ye no na abaya ba ko a ye friend se Sandra be fi boaten sa abaya we se ye nka ye tie fo kakra sa abaya na wo ka mebuna hodo a wo ye wo madwene se na ka wo nyina kwa akopa akonya se ne be ya ka soja fo asrafo adwuma ka wo nso ye betimi afa wo na ka wo nso etimi aye bie na nso ankobɔ ne saa wo Kumasi Sports Stadium a eno kwanam so ma esa nipa be kire wonu minti no Stampede BC ye ma ba ya no yetietia ne so a eno nam so ma ye bɔ ni pede edini kokopie mu wo Komfanochi Teaching Hospital abaya sabia na free sabia ni ma edi besina no ma no ba yensa nyina se abaye nya de se nani atie ya de se wo guswa no wo ko memu na no ene nam so ema asoafi se ma so ye no eye na no fiada February bosomi da na to so du yensa wa fi mu no wo mo de wo mo ni kire mu wo Komfanochi abaye asabia ko hwe abofre ko hwe se na ne dabdom ezimetie na wo mo ko ye no wo ni pa wo di wo mo ni mo Brigadier General Benga wo no na ye Principal Staff Officer wo ko asoye we fisemu a na wo mo ko he abaye na wo mo ko ye abaya Sandra abe fi boate no oda ko ma na wontimi sori ye no ne nam so a na wo ma hwa fitibra wo mo ko sra abaye di besi na nya de se watimi asori ntino asoye we fisem so wo ma abaye yuso fiti Komfanochi abaya sabia na kwa kopie mu wo 37 military hospital no wo enkran pumpuni mantemo na wo mo di kopie mu wo 37 military hospital one crime pumpuni mantemo no na abaya Sandra be fibuatin ye ne maame Madam Mercy wo de enije sempa ediama aban no afenso no wasre Ghana fo nyina se wo mo fampa bua yi mu odin enta ne ba na chi se ne be ya wo be se nya nkwa biem
the better much is on the whole Sandra Bay for what is so we are so we are going to put again my business for only the money. Now I'm selling and showing money of big
eni ayeti ye ababa wa Sandra be fi boaten ni maame Madam Mercy
Ye kokonye kasia no enso ewo wosoafo wono enehwe communication innovation and digital technologies enso ewo ho yewura Samuel Nate George na ne ho ye kokopie no eyama ba wode atodwa no wo kire se sie de ye sim card ye de hye ye tetefo yi mu hello no de browse ahodo no wo se ekwan ye fa so a ye register no sie de wo mo ba be ye ne foforo kra na foforo na wo mo ba be ye no e ba beboa ama wo nipa bi a wo use bi no ne ho atono afenso no na sum adwo no enya afe na bekwa kodi light tente so se wo kwa register wo sim card na mom no ubetimi atena wo fie na kire se wo mobile phone ne so na se wonya internet access bia pa wo bawram na bibia akoye e de ama ensem bia Sam George edit to Janie.
The failure in the last SIM card registration has left us with a difficult but necessary decision. After extensive cabinet deliberation, we're announcing the beginning of the processes for a new SIM card registration exercise across the whole country. This exercise will be the first in our history to have live verification against the NIA's database and provide biometric verification for every registration. Let me state this upfront. The upcoming SIM card registration exercise will prioritize customers' comfort. We are putting in place measures working with the Chamber of Telecoms to avoid long queues, including self-service portals and a seamless process for completing the registration.
Minister Emma Communication, Innovation and Digital Technologies. Honorable Samuel Nate George. Ye jani nsam yusu ni ade nsam ahoro ade beso mu ni nyina esi ewo ha ensam bia ena nwumrei wote ye ewo ye nanum empam kase mu no ebi enese
Ghana Mampenyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahamadi Atudwa se wo no na ben yi de wo mo ba behwe se wo beboa mamma etumpon yi pa
na Ghana Mampenyi kroya no de atudwa no wo chese kokko sika na wo matete so no eye ne yemua enti no matete so
na dom kasi a wo mra se bedwa mo mo ba no dafo yewura mama ya ne ganso de atudwa se yewura maden afahye ade se nkremofo nyina wo mo bobo mpa ye pa e de ama Ghana Mampenyi wo na adwuma so a wo ye no wo mayi mu
na NAE Kwafalochi Teaching Hospital principal dietitian na wo ho mbesi se fo so ansa wo de atudwa se first na ye no eye pa na emom no wo ya no munsuo
ene nwumre no numne fa kase bo ye nsem wani afoforo pi ene ye de be so mo wo ye nwumre ne no numne fa kase bo mo ye de aseda no ema ohene US spices wo hene US spice de na bia medi ho dance ye kire se wo ba waduane na be ye de ebekoyie ye bedi ni aboye sim na ya boye say to na ni nyina no eye wo hene US spices me ka wo so hene US spices no wo kuta flavors na mako nwotwe wo wa akoko de wo noodles de wo jollof rice anso na wo fried rice afi wo gold wo beef wo stew e no washroom enu nti wo ba aduane be na wo ye aduane bia wo benya so ene ne de me kan fo wo hene US spices e de ama wo no na me de no non-dairy powdered milk and so ka ho me say ye amofra ni ti no wo mo ho to no wo mo tombra na ya fa bi gu ani na wo mo wate ni be bie wo madwenim asa mo manyini fe ene nwumre no num ne fan adwumako we adama wo so ya sene bo ya chidom ye de kasebo e ba be so mo ye de kasebo no mo seda e ma na ma Boamaa wo no semfo a wotena ase so ne kasebo so de ma ye sa so ene fiafo so ma fe ka che bedu na kepita wo mo nyina bo ya chidom free news room e de kasebo e be so mo woni pa wotena video na chi wo chinchin ne fru ma de kopie mu abefo ntenten video so brother Justice na dama ena enya yibi we ye Facebook eni abefo ntenten video a ka ho ena enumre ya kenkanfo a wote ye ne me kwabena owusu Aduomi ena afe
kechenua ba nana ama Boamaa yeda se wo brand wadaje wanya ede atie kase ni nyina akona wieye ye besrew Pent Radio 100.1 e wone pepi de maw enti enyiwa fidie no emfree ha
Pent Radio kase boy adwumaku a afa ho ka eye ohene